Hi, I'm Marcus Mosely, and I'm on the grind with Valentine.
Hello there. My name's Christopher Gaze, and I'm on the Grine with Valentine.
He is who's grind, interviewing all the time. Ain't gotta say the name, you know who is Valentine. Never know who you're gonna see him talking to, but you know to shine bright up in the interview. Lights, camera, action, ready for some passion. Man, cause he got one, mostly all lacking. Hacking, celebrities, go cracking. Everything goes in orderly fashion. So if you think it's your time to shine, baby, you better catch up with Valentine, baby. On the grind, TV on your mind. Let's see who's gonna shine next. Constant on grind now. Grind with
Yo, what's happening? It's your man Valentine, baby, coming from On the Grind. It's the show that's gonna give you all the up-and-coming cats who are trying to make it to the next level. And then we sit down with all the cats who have made it. On today's show, we got some cats who have been in the business for a long time. Up first is my man, Marcus Mosely.
Hi.
What's happening?
All right, good to be here. Cool.
Yes.
Thanks
I
for
know,
having me.
I know Christopher Gaze is coming up too, but I'm gonna get to him as well. But it's my man, Marcus Mosely. What's going on?
Hey, you.
So this is about you, man, because we know how hard has it been to be on the grind, man.
It's an everyday thing. You just have to get up every morning focused and know that what you want to get done, what you want to do, and as they say, don't let anything turn you around. You keep on moving forward.
Man, you've been in the business for a long time. You know what I mean? And when did you get your first taste of this industry, though?
Well, if I want to speak about Canada, I came here just before Expo '86.
Yeah.
And I did busking, I did everything I could do. I went out and sang in singing contests at pubs and bars and all of that stuff. And I got a call from Sybil Thrasher. If you got to have her on your show sometime.
You know, I heard of her before.
She was part of the Ain't Misbehavin group, that show that ran forever. And she called me up and says, Marcus, we're having auditions for someone to come in and take over a part that's being, one of the members is leaving the show. And I had done a little bit of theater, but not a lot.
Yeah.
But I went in and auditioned. Didn't get the first time, but the second time I went in and got it and went on the national tour. And that was the beginning of things for me here in Canada.
Wow. And then, is it after all that, then the group, the Sojourners came around?
No, actually, there was a whole array of things that happened. I was part of what I call the Black Pack for a long time. All the expatriate black folks who live here in Vancouver, Sybil Thrasher, Love You, Eli,
Yeah.
Lavina Fox and Tom Pickett and a whole bunch of us. We always got together, tried to find excuses to get together to do something. So we did a number of shows, Black and Gold Revue. We did. I created a show called It's Time to Sing, which was a chronology of gospel music from slavery to modern day, which ran at the Arts Club Theater. I toured for a while with Showboat.
Wow.
And then I came back, and it was after that, a few years after that, I got a call from Jim Burns.
Okay.
And he said, Marcus, I'm working on a CD project. Can you get a couple of guys together to come in and do some background vocals? So I called up a couple of friends, and we went in thinking it was just a regular gig, one of those studio calls. Mm-hmm. But the blend was so nice, and Jim decided to take us on the road with him and to some festivals, and he actually gave us the name Sojourners.
So hence
the name,
group was born.
and the group was born, and Steve Dawson, who gave us our first two recordings.
Right.
And so the doors just kept opening and opening, and here we are.
Here you are. Now, what are the other cats' names in Sojourners?
Will Sanders.
Right.
And Kari McClellan.
Okay.
Will is originally from Alexandria, Louisiana.
Right.
Kari's originally from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
He's the young one. I used to be the baby in the group, not
anymore. Huh?
Yeah.
Now, to get you to where you are right now, man, is there somebody you want to thank? Or
Oh,
I mean,
man.
anybody that inspired you to get here?
Well, I'm going to be very, very unoriginal.
Yeah.
I know every black man that comes on the show, who do you want to thank? I have to thank my mother. It's not original. Actually, she's up here right now visiting because my choir is performing tonight at Mount Seymour United. But she's up visiting. She lives in San Jose, California.
Okay.
But my mother always had a song on her lips when I was growing up, and she's the one that gave me that connection to music, that connection to spirituality, that connection to moving forward. You get a dream, you move on, and you don't give up, and you keep struggling. So she's my shero. She's the one that gave me that
All
dream.
right. Nice. We're gonna get to the on the grind question, man. And that is
Yeah.
all the cats out there not getting no love from anybody. And they want to be Marcus Mosely. But they're going out, putting out CDs, DVDs, EPs, whatever they're putting out, not getting any love from anyone. What can you tell these cats to inspire them to stay on the grind?
Well, not to be stickler, but don't be Marcus Mosely. You do you.
There you go.
Believe in yourself. Find that spiritual connection. Whether I say God, but that thing which connects you to your dream, to your destiny, and don't ever let that go, because that's what gives you that strength to get up in the morning when everything else is against you.
Right.
To say I believe in me, and you keep moving forward on that. Don't ever give up on your dream. One woman who I used to watch when I was a kid on TV, Maya Angelou.
Oh, yeah.
She had a show back then on PBS called Back to Africa, and her whole thing was about following your dream, that you have a dream and you can make that dream come true. And for a lot of African American kids, that was not a reality for many of us. But she said, you can dream and that dream can be real. And I continue to say that to anybody who's out there with a dream and trying to make it happen.
Right.
Just keep putting your foot forward. Believe in yourself, be positive. Don't sweat the BS, because there's going to be a lot of it out there. Stay clean, stay up, stay positive.
Okay. Nice. Now, if you were a sojourner, man, what would you be?
Well, I'm gonna always be a sojourner, whether I'm part of a group or not, because
Yeah.
a sojourner is a person who's traveling.
Exactly.
Traveling through. A stranger in a strange land. I have a destiny, I have a calling. I was a missionary as a child, as a young person. So I always have a sense of calling, that there's a purpose for my life. So part of that purpose is to share love and faith everywhere I go.
Okay. Now, how do you preserve the legacy of, say, Marcus Mosely, the choir, and the Sojourners?
Another phrase from Maya Angelou, she says, people may not always remember what you say, but they will remember how you made them feel. So my thing with whether we're the Sojourners, I'm with the choir, I'm by myself, is I really work my hardest to be honest and true in that moment with the person, so that they feel like I see them, I hear them, I acknowledge them, and I want to share that my experience with them. So when they come away from being with me, they feel like he heard me, he got me, because we're all looking for a little bit of that sense of somebody sees me. And so preserving the legacy would be when people are the ones that are going to preserve the legacy.
Okay.
I'm going to be gone one of these days.
Yeah.
But people hopefully will remember, I heard that guy sing, or I heard that choir sing, and they gave me something to take with me when I left. So.
Nice. Man, it's a pleasure having you, man.
It's a pleasure being here.
I'm thankful that you can come through and kick it with me on the grind, man.
Hey.
But now I guess we're gonna have a clip. We have a clip of you
Yeah.
doing your thing, right?
Absolutely. Children, go where I send thee.
Okay.
It was one of our signature tunes for the Sojourners. So
Okay.
glad to have it.
Man, I'm glad you can come through, man. This is my man, Marcus Mosely. And go out and see him wherever he's at. Twitter, Facebook?
Twitter, Sojourners 2013 is the Sojourners Twitter. My Twitter's Marcus_Mosely. I'm on there. Love to hear from you.
There you go. Make sure you send him whatever you want to send him. You know what I mean? Marcus Mosely, man.
Jeez.
Hey, you know, next up is my man, Mr. Shakespeare, Christopher Gaze.
Intense.
Intense. Man, thanks for coming, man.
Thank you so much, Valentine.
Bless.
Bless you.
Little children, go where I send thee. Oh, well then, how shall I send thee? I'm gonna send thee one by one. One was a little bitty baby was born, born in Bethlehem. Little children, go where I send thee.